Hey guys, it's Jean Claude. We have 4 decks left in this box. Figured what I'll do is I'll open up the next 2 and then we're going to give the last 2 to random patrons. So good luck to whoever ends up getting those last 2 decks. Alright, this box has had quite a bit of Brobnar, but actually it's been pretty nice. Brobnar, at least the last deck, had a lot of big creatures, a lot of 6 power, a lot of ways to make them bigger. It was pretty cool. Purple Archon. We have Logos as the first house, second house is Untamed, and the third house is Star Alliance. Very cool. Nox, the Carrying Tower Captain, and wow, that is an awesome looking Archon. It's like flames up here, like bats, some sort of birds maybe. Seen this body and feet several times, but first time I've kind of seen like the flames going around. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what we got inside this thing. These are 3 great houses when they are together, so I'm hoping we get something awesome here. You never know, though. It's the beauty of Keyforge. You just kind of get whatever random deck and you got to work with it. And that's also the fun of it as well. All right, starting off with, more wolf, 2 power skirmish. Play, ready each other wolf creature. Okay, so I've opened one of these before. I think it was whenever I was playing Sealed with some friends. I don't think we've had these on the channel yet. My understanding is this can be 3 to like maybe 6 of these in a deck. So let's see how many we get. There's 2. Here's our third. Oh, we got 4 more wolves. Okay, and that's actually not terrible. I don't know if I want 6 of those because of the rule of 6. Would create some awkward situations where we couldn't necessarily play more of those. And if we can get some really good other Untamed cards in here, I'm totally fine with that. But that's really neat. These Moorwolves can be used to either reap for a lot of amber or help control your opponent's board. Very cool. The Feathered Shaman, 2 power elusive, fight, reap, ward each of the Feathered Shaman's neighbors. A second, the Feathered Shaman. Grasping Vines, amber whenever you play it, return up to 3 artifacts to the owner's hands. Unsuspecting Prey, deal 2 damage to up to 3 undamaged creatures. Ooh, Unnatural Selection, amber whenever you play it. Choose 3 friendly creatures and 3 enemy creatures, destroy each other creature. Tanta Delin, 9 power, only deals 2 damage when fighting. Fight, discard a random card from your opponent's archives. Imprinted Murmook, 3 power elusive, your keys cost 1 less amber. Harmonia, 2 power elusive, after you play a creature, if there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, gain an amber. And now we are on to Star Alliance. Psionic Officer Lang, 3 power, after an enemy creature reaps, archive the top card of your deck. Whoa, okay, 2 of those, and I believe she is a rare. Yeah, okay, so we have a double rare deck here. Very nice. Not often you get 2 of the same rare in a deck. Universal Translator, it's an upgrade, and whenever you play it, this creature gains fight, reap, use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Navigator Ali, 3 power, play, fight, reap. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. CXO Tabber, 3 power, fight, reap. You may play or use 1 non-Star Alliance card this turn. Zap, and whenever you play it, deal 1 damage to a creature for each house represented among creatures in play. Censor Chief Garcia, 3 power, play, fight, reap. Keys cost +2 amber during your opponent's next turn. A second Garcia. Red Alert, seems to be in every one of these Star Alliance decks. If there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, deal damage to each enemy creature equal to the difference. Real quick, when I saw these Psionic Officer Langs, I was really hoping to see some taunt creatures in here. And I don't like our odds now because we have seen so many Star Alliance cards. Oh! I'm glad I said something. Lieutenant Kirkar, 5 power, taunt, and hazardous 3. Give me another one of those. Explo Rover, 3 power, skirmish, may be played as an upgrade instead of a creature with the text, this creature gains skirmish. Cloaking Dongle, it's an upgrade, and whenever you play it, this creature and each of its neighbors gains elusive. And now we're on to Logos, it's Crazy Killing Machine, it's an artifact. Action, discard the top card of each player's deck. For each of those cards, destroy a creature or artifact of that card's house, if able. If 2 cards are not destroyed as a result of this, destroy Crazy Killing Machine. Jar Goggle, 2 power elusive. Play, put a card from your hand face down under it. Destroyed. If it is your turn, play the card. Otherwise, archive that card. Interdimensional Graft, amber whenever you play it. If an opponent forges a key on their next turn, they must give you the remaining amber. Wormhole Technician, 3 power, reap. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Logos card, play it. Otherwise, archive it. Wild Wormhole, amber whenever you play it. Play the top card of your deck. Twin Bolt Emission, amber whenever you play it. Deal 2 damage to a creature and 2 damage to a different creature. Thorium Plasmate, amber whenever you play it. Move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line. Deal 2 damage to that creature for each of its neighbors that share a house with it. Sanitation Engineer, 4 power, hazardous 1, reap, discard a card from your hand. Quant, 3 power, Reap. You may play 1 non-Logos action card this turn. Igor, 2 power, play. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. Cutthroat Research, Amber whenever you play it. Steal 2 Amber if your opponent has 8 or more. And the last card of the deck is Babbling Bibliophile, 1 power, Reap, draw 2 cards. Okay, so Logos is pretty quick about moving through the deck. Star Alliance kind of did its thing. It didn't look too powerful overall, but let's get all our Amber up. Had some pretty good creatures, but let's see. We didn't really have too much Amber control. Had a big one, but oh, okay, well, of course, as soon as I say that, here's Sensor Chief Garcias. But I don't think there was too much beyond that. No awesome ways to protect these Langs. See, yeah, we could pull up Harmonia, I guess, for Amber. And yeah, Artifact Control was only Grasping Vines. Of course, these Moorwolves, they might be creating some Amber as well. Hard to gauge these. You could almost say that it's kind of like Ghost Talk, where we get to use them again. So we might just count one of these guys as Amber. So we'll start our count at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, 12. That's pretty low. And we do know because of these houses, the Amber control count is going to be pretty low. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to guess like 3 maybe. Oh, I keep forgetting about the Garcias. That's an automatic 2, but 3 still might be a really safe bet. Yeah, that's actually crazy to think about it. Because we never count Cutthroat Research even though we pull it up. So 2, 3. Well, the good news is the Garcias can force our opponent to have to go higher, where the Cutthroat Research can steal some Amber. It won't take your opponent off a key, but it could potentially get you 3 Amber, which is pretty nice for 1 card. Let's get our creatures up now. Felt like there was a decent amount of those. Oops. Okay. We have 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, 23. Very cool. So this does kind of look like a basic deck, but let's talk a little bit about the cool things it has. So obviously 4 Moorwolves. Those are pretty neat. Really hard to gauge how much Amber those can get you. Pretty good about controlling the board too. I love that we have the Feathered Shamans to potentially keep these guys around longer as well, so that's pretty nice. The Psionic Officer Lanes here, and like the Tabber, you know, this Kurkar is going to have to do a lot of work in here, but we do have some ways to kind of protect it thanks to, let's see, back here, the Cloaking Dongle. Cloaking Dongle on top of the Kurkar is pretty sweet, giving it elusive, spreading that hazardous 3 damage around quite a bit. Now, you could put it sometimes on one of these 3 power creatures and have it right next to the Kurkar so it still has the elusive, but 3 power creatures are pretty easy to get rid of in a manner of a whole bunch of different ways, like the Thorium Plasmate we have in here will do that. Lots of different actions will take care of that. So I do sometimes just like putting it on the bigger body. Logos in here, it's got that cycling. It just seems to have a lot of cycling in this set, so that's strong. I am a big fan of Logos whenever it can just kind of do its thing. Make it where you don't have to call the house too often, but you're cycling through the deck quite a bit, and potentially getting to play some other houses' effects thanks to cards like Quant here. Yeah, this Logos just does its thing. Officer Langs could kind of help assist that. See, that's what's really cool whenever it comes to Star Alliance and Logos together. They can really help move a deck. This deck has that potential to move, but I don't like the odds of it really pulling it off simply because the creatures are so small. Unfortunately, having a bunch of 3 power creatures with not many ways to protect it, this deck will rarely be able to get off the ground running. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.